Hi, I'm Daniel Rowbottom, racing the British Touring Car Championship with Team Dynamics, and you're watching Is It Fast?
Thank you, Dan. So, the British Touring Car Championship is about to hit its midway point, and it is headed to Knockhill. And I think it's, first of all, just one of the prettiest settings for a racetrack in the entire world. There's not a lot going up that part of Scotland, to be completely honest with you, but it is just a beautiful setting. So as we head to the halfway point of the British Touring Car Championship, we have a number. In fact, everything's still to play for. So as we head into it, Ash Sutton is still holding the first position. Tom Ingram is holding number 2. And our very favourite Dan Roterbottom, who introduced that segment there, is in third, which is incredible. Last year at Knockhill, it was Ash Sutton in his Infinity on the way to becoming the 2020 champion, who took 2 victories at Knockhill, and Rory Butcher, whilst still driving a Ford Focus, taking a win at his home track. Looking forward to that?
Oh, very much so. Knockhill was my home circuit growing up. I was in Edinburgh, and of course it is just over the water in Fife. It's just over the 2 kilometres, but there's only about 9 turns to it. So there's a lot of, as you can see here, there's a lot of foot down driving, which is what we really want to see. You've touched on it there. There's only 12 points separating the top 3 with 5 races left after Knockhill. Big question: can Dan do it again? Can he keep going?
I mean, it's a a circuit that the Civics should do well round. Yeah, potentially. I think it's very, very open. I don't know how much of this we're going to catch at Is It Fast, because we're filming a very, very, very cool thing on Sunday, so might have to watch the reruns. But yeah, I love Knockhill. I think it's great. I think getting there's a bit of a pain in the rear end if you're trying to fly from this part of southern England, but incredible circuit. It's always makes for tight driving, spectacular driving, tough to overtake. People manage it somehow. I think I wouldn't like to call it. I think Rory took a victory last time out at Alton Park. I think Rory's going to take a victory here because he knows the track like the back of his hand. I think he's going to qualify well as well. I think he always brings his best performance. Gordon Shedden, of course, he has spent a lot of his time here as well. Very closely related. I mean, he's Rory Butcher's brother-in-law, so him. I think he'll do well as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good weekend for the hatchbacks, and we'll see how they go. But yeah, very excited by this. To get to Knockhill, you do have to go over the Firth of Forth. Luckily, there's a bridge, but you don't have to drive over. You can do what this chap did. So this is Lloyd. I don't know him personally, but Lloyd thought, how can I get across the Firth of Forth? Well, he did this. He got himself on what I am reliably informed is something called an e-foil. So an e-foil, for those who don't know, is an electronically powered surfboard with a hydrofoil underneath, and you can just about make out in his right hand he has he has his remote control. But look at that! Isn't that the coolest thing in the world?
You know what? I genuinely hate him. This is a very cool guy making this kind of James Bond effortless swinging in and out of the rail bridge. It just looks awesome. Yeah, and these things can go for about 120 minutes as well.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Maybe not kind of the flat out, but it's genuinely just hovering above the water. It just looks so cool.
It really looks incredible. I mean, I haven't been back to Scotland for a long time, thanks to the world we live in. But it just, between Knockhill and this guy, it is making me pine for the driving roads of Scotland, the rainy fields of Ayrshire. It did make me want to do a little bit more research. E-foils are becoming more and more popular. So even though Lloyd there gives us a really, really good insight into what e-foils can be used for, just if you want to have a little look at what they look like. There you go. That's what's going on under the water. That's kind of the rest of it. You see. So this is from the company Flight, FLITE. So thank you very much. And here you go. This is the Flight Ultra that we're looking at here. So there you go. This is what that.
How
This
much
is what
are
Lloyd.
they? Do we know cost?
I didn't do my research. I didn't
Uh,
want to know. It's very hard to find a price. I bet they're a couple of grand.
I'll
Plus.
find them up.
Yeah. But there we go.
I'll tell you,
So
very
so, yeah.
brave of them also doing it in the Forth. That's going to be cold water,
Yeah, man, that is going to be cold as.
but
you
it's
like.
still got to be better than using ScotRail to get across. The
Yeah, almost certainly. But how cool is that? The e-foils are cool anyway, but just when people use it to share their adventures like that, we appreciate it even more. So thanks, Lloyd. Thanks, Lloyd, for being not just dashing and James Bond-esque and making us all look bad, but also showing us what can be done if you have a modicum of physical fitness and an e-foil. So thanks for.